Installing solar panel on a campervan. Installing solar panels on a campervan can be a great way to generate power while on the road, especially if you plan to be spending a lot of time off the grid. Here are the steps you can follow to install solar panels on your campervan. Determine the size of the solar panel system you need. Calculate your power consumption and determine the size of the solar panel system you need. Consider factors such as your appliances, lighting, and any other electrical devices you will be using. Choose the right location for the solar panels. Select a location on your campervan's roof that gets plenty of sun exposure. Make sure the location is free from any obstacles that could block the sun's rays. Install the solar panel mounting brackets. Attach the mounting brackets to the roof of your campervan using screws or bolts. Make sure the brackets are securely attached and able to support the weight of the solar panels. Mount the solar panels. Place the solar panels on the mounting brackets and secure them using the mounting hardware that came with the panels. Make sure the panels are level and secure. Wire the solar panels to the charge controller. Connect the solar panels to the charge controller using the appropriate wiring. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for wiring the panels and charge controller. Connect the charge controller to the battery. Use the appropriate wiring to connect the charge controller to the battery. Make sure the connections are secure and follow the manufacturer's instructions. Test the system. Once the solar panel system is installed, test it to make sure it is working properly. Check the battery voltage and make sure it is charging properly. Installing solar panels on a campervan can be a bit of a challenge, but with some careful planning and attention to detail, it can be done successfully. When choosing solar panels for your campervan, there are a few key factors to consider. Efficiency. Look for panels with a high efficiency rating, which means they are able to convert more of the sun's energy into usable electricity. Size. Determine the size of the solar panel system you need based on your power consumption and the available space on your campervan's roof. Durability. Make sure the panels you choose are built to withstand the rigors of the road, including extreme temperatures, wind, and vibration. Price. Consider the upfront cost as well as the long-term cost of ownership when choosing solar panels. Higher-priced panels may have a higher efficiency rating and a longer lifespan, which can save you money in the long run. Brand reputation. Research the reputation of different solar panel brands and look for panels with a good track record of reliability and performance. A charge controller is an important component of a solar panel system, as it regulates the flow of electricity from the solar panels to the battery. When choosing a charge controller for your campervan, there are a few key factors to consider. Type. There are two main types of charge controllers, PWM, pulse width modulation, and MPPT, maximum power point tracking. MPPT controllers are generally more efficient and capable of handling higher voltage inputs, but they are also more expensive. PWM controllers are less expensive and simpler to use, but they are less efficient and may not be suitable for larger solar panel systems. Size. Make sure the charge controller you choose is compatible with the size and output of your solar panel system. A charge controller that is too small for your system will not be able to handle the incoming power, while a controller that is too large will be overkill and a waste of money. Features. Some charge controllers come with additional features such as LCD displays, temperature compensation, and load control. Decide which features are important to you and choose a controller that meets your needs. Brand reputation. As with any product, it's a good idea to research the reputation of different charge controller brands and choose one with a good track record of reliability and performance. It's also a good idea to seek advice from a professional or consult with an expert at a solar panel retailer before making your final decision. They can help you choose the right charge controller for your specific needs and budget. Wiring solar panels to a charge controller and then to the batteries is a crucial step in setting up a solar panel system for your campervan. Here are the general steps you can follow to wire your solar panels to the charge controller and batteries. Gather the necessary materials. You will need the solar panels, charge controller, batteries, and wiring to complete the installation. Make sure you have everything you need before you start. Wire the solar panels to the charge controller. First, connect the positive and negative leads from the solar panels to the appropriate terminals on the charge controller. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for wiring the panels to the controller. Connect the charge controller to the battery. Next, connect the charge controller to the battery using the appropriate wiring. The positive lead from the charge controller should be connected to the positive terminal on the battery, and the negative lead should be connected to the negative terminal. Test the system. Once the wiring is complete, test the system to make sure it is working properly. Check the battery voltage and make sure it is charging correctly. It's important to follow the manufacturer's instructions and use the correct wiring and connectors when installing a solar panel system. Incorrect wiring can be dangerous and may damage the equipment. If you are unsure about any aspect of the installation process, it's a good idea to seek advice from a professional or consult with an expert at a solar panel retailer.